Let's now make a simple game using ARKit and physics. So let's start by creating a new Xcode project, augmented reality app, and this is going to be called Throw. Click Next and Create. In this first lecture, we are going to create the scene, so let's go directly to our ship.scn, and I'm going to rename this just scene. And in here, I'm going to delete the ship mesh, and this is going to be my scene. Okay, so let's just go in here first. I'm going to add some procedural sky and make a bit more space so we can see what we're doing. Okay, not this one. Right. So in here we want to have, some boxes here that we will stack. So let's start by getting a box. And roughly, okay, yeah, roughly there. It's going to be a bit further. So let's see. So for the height, let's do 0.5. For the width, I'm going to do 0.4. And the length 0.2. Let's see how that looks. Not too bad. Oh, actually, yeah, 0.6 for the height. Great. So let's add a bit of light in here so we can see what we're doing. Okay. And a bit of ambient light. Like this. Okay. So this needs to be on the floor, and right now it is not at all on the floor. So let's bring this pretty much where we want, and then we'll be a bit more accurate about this. Okay, so for the X here, I want to have 0. We have a 0.6 box in height, so here I need 0.3, and I'm going to add just a little bit more. It's going to be 0.302, so 2 millimeters over. And this is going to be, yeah, minus, let's say 3. Okay, great. So let's add a bit of color to this. Actually, I'm going to add a bit of, let's get closer. Just a tiny chamfer radius, not too much. Okay, and a bit of color to this. So diffuse, and so obviously you can make this any color you want, or you can drag a picture as well if you want, and then change, where are we, here, and get, for example, like the texture, for example. So we could just use this. I'm just going to keep red so I don't waste too much of your time. And here we can now drag another one. So keep the Alt or Option key and drag left or right, and then another one on this side. So same here, we need to think. So these are 40 in width, so this one is going to be inside of the first box. And same for this one. Now, much easier for us to get 0, 302, and how is that? No, that's not the one. Sorry. Here and here. Okay. So yeah, 0 and 0, that's fine. And this one here needs to be at exactly, yeah, 0.6. That looks okay. And minus 0.6. Okay. So now that we have this, we can I think they need to be closer, or actually maybe they need to be thicker than this. So 0.2, okay, let's do a 0.3. Okay, yeah, that's better, I think. So let's select the second box, or second group of box, and put it about here, and then another one again there. Okay, perfect. Great. So now let's take this one, let's say, and I'm going to drag it up. Actually, let's just delete this. So I want to have 4. I need those 4. So let's say 1. That's not going to work though. Okay, so let's just drag those 3 up. I'm going to delete this one. Where are we here? Okay, so let's check here. So here we are at 0. Yeah, we should be at 1 at least, no? I think we're 0. Oh, what is this? 0.6 in height, so we need 0.61. Oh no, because we're at half. So 0.61, yeah, I think we should do that. 0.6. What am I missing here? This box is at 0.32. Okay, and this one is at 1, so that's what's not good. So that should be 0.61 plus 30, so 9. Right, okay, finally I got it. Yeah. Okay, so now that we've got this, we can drag this a little bit backward like this, and then we put this in the middle. Yeah, okay, so that works. Maybe a slightly more. Okay, and then Alt and drag 2 more. Okay, and then we just need 1 at the top now. So I'm going to take this one, drag it up. Oop. So what we can do is to select here the front. So I'm going to see this exactly from the front, and I can I should have done this from start, huh? So yeah, now we see exactly what we're dealing with here. So this might be actually, I should be just slightly above. And there's another one behind, obviously. Okay, so select this one. Then where is it? Another one over there. Okay, that's at the back. And it should be the same as that. So what is that? 9.2. 9.2. And this one just slightly above as well. And this will be important because you don't want your objects to be inside each other. It's better to have just a little bit of space. So when we add some gravity, everything falls into place, and that little difference is not going to make, is not going to be a problem. Okay, so we're good. This one is to be slightly forward like that. Excellent. Okay, so this is our scene done.